Your brother?
Cherishing this pack because it's my last pack for a week and a half because that's not abundant.
Today we're at Budweiser Brewery.
Steve, is it free?
Yeah, see, it worked out well for you. Stop, buddy.
It's a 2-hour drive.
2-hour drive.
Oh no, we're gonna take the long way. We're gonna take the side roads just for Cam.
No, he was an hour maybe, right?
Hasn't been that bad.
An hour and a half
45
of
minutes.
gas. 45 minutes maybe? It wasn't that bad. It'll be pretty quick on the way back.
It was right when I hit a certain speed, in 80. I was trying to catch up to you guys.
Sean, what'd you just buy?
Hey, listen. Hold on, Jane. Let me see this. I just got this Budweiser wallet. It flips both ways.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
I like cheese.
I like it a lot.
Any thoughts?
Hey. It's great. It's beautiful.
Good.
Fantastic.
Are you excited to go on your first brewery tour?
I want Coke. Denver Broncos.
Dude, this thing's so sick.
Yeah, they are way bad, dude. How much is it?
Ask Brady how it feels.
That's pretty cheap, dude.
Andy, ask Brady how it feels.
That feels like that's what I'm about to do.
It's all blurry. What's your first thoughts on going to the brewery for
I'm
the first
upset
time?
because there's no food in here, and if I'm going to have samples, I would like to have some chicken wings, but apparently that's not going to happen. But overall, it's pretty cool. It's really nice in here.
All
I'm
right, everybody.
Yeah.
1 o'clock tour.
pumped.
Want to be the
Let's make it happen.
Alright, let's do it.
All right, guys. My name's Brian. I will be your tour guide today. We're going to go out for about an hour and 15 minutes long. We're going to go over the Clydesdale Hamlet, go through the tradition of the Clydesdales, go over the brewery, go through the brewing process of a Budweiser, end up back here for some samples. Now, a few guidelines before we start. No eating, smoking, or drinking throughout the tour. You guys can take pictures anytime you guys want on the tour. Also, keep kids off of shoulders. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that in this tour. But does anybody have any initial questions or problems with these guidelines? Awesome. All right, let's head over to the Clydesdale Hamlet and get started.
Keep them in check.
Yeah, don't go wilding out.
But what about you get Coke somewhere around the field?
Plowing out.
It's not gonna happen. Thank you, Sean.
Andy, just like, what if it happens randomly? It happens just randomly. There's one just sitting there.
That'd be way awesome.
I want one. What, a limo golf cart?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You know you couldn't be jealous.
I get mad chicks with that.
Oh, yeah. Cruising around everywhere.
Yeah. Well, this is the
5
bar
of them
stop.
at least.
Any of you can get in, but I get to pick which one. The drunkest one to get in first.
Snap. This is picture time right here, dude.
So, we do not have any horses here today. They're in San Diego, California. They're on some military bases for a Memorial Day celebration. But we are the home of the West Coast traveling hitch. So anytime you guys see the Clydesdales on the West Coast, those are going to be from here out of Fort Collins. So they're going to be gone 300 days out of the year. We're only their home. June 6th through 10th, they will be here. So if you guys are around, I suggest coming by. On the 9th and 10th, we're actually doing a hitch day. We're doing hitch days both those days. And so they will be hitched up and fully dressed out in the parking lot, parading around. So if you guys are around, I suggest that. The Clydesdales. So behind me, we have the two 1902 Studebaker wagons. Both were originally in use, but now they've been refurbished and for display purposes only. Usually you'll see the Clydesdales hooked up to this case wagon right here. Now, here in Fort Collins, so this facility was originally produced back in 1988. Took 2.5 years and $400 million to complete. We sit on 130 of the 1,100 acres that we own here in Fort Collins. Now, you guys notice on the walk-in, it did say 2002 brew house on the outside. From those double doors to the end of this building is the new brew house built back in 2002. Took an additional $200 million to produce this side of the facility, but it did increase our production 54%. No way. Yeah, so it paid for itself pretty quick. Now, think of the brew house as a giant kitchen. This is where all of our beers are going to start. If you look along the back wall, we have our 3 mash cookers. What we're going to do there is add our barley malt, our rice, and our water. We're going to cook that to an oatmeal-like consistency. From there, we're going to take it over to the left to this giant lauter tun. Lauter tun is just a glorified spaghetti strainer. We're going to strain up those spent grains, and what we're left with is a sugary malty liquid called wort, W-O-R-T. It's German for young unfermented beer. We can't call it beer yet. There's no E. It will be 6 months on June 28th. Add the yeast to the boiling wort, then that'd actually just kill the yeast. We wouldn't have any fermentation whatsoever. Very sad day. So the settling tanks, we cool it down. We're going to then pipe it across the room to the far right to those primary fermentation tanks. That's where we're going to first add the yeast to the wort, and where we're first going to get our beer. It's called alpha beer at this stage. It's not all of our products. We produce most of them here at this facility, but not all of them. And we have most of them for you guys to sample today, but not all of them. That is my disclaimer. Along this back wall, we have produced over 40 million barrels this year. If you guys come back in December on the 31st, there'll be over 100 million barrels for the entire company. No way. Yeah, and the crazy thing is that St. Louis produces double this facility every year. Wow. So, yeah, you guys want to think about how much that really is. But I'm going to start on this end, work my way this way, kind of give you an idea about all the different products we have. We first come to our premium malt liquor, King Cobra. It comes in 40s, and that's really all I can say about it. Then we have our natural and bush brands. They're going to be our value brands. Brewed corn is the adjunct grain versus rice. Corn's a little bit cheaper in the United States to get, so we can pass those savings on to you guys. Then we have Michelob. So a lot of people know Michelob for Michelob Ultra, low-carb beer. The original Michelob Lager was brewed back in 1896, though, so only 20 years after the original Budweiser, so it's been around for a while. Recently, though, we came out with Michelob Ultra 19th Hole. So this is going to be, if anybody's ever had a drink with tea and lemonade by a famous golfer, whose name I can't say, but that's exactly what it tastes like. It's delicious. I love it. We have it back at the Tour Center, and I would suggest you guys trying that if you guys have it. The Michelob Ultra 19th Hole. Then we have Shock Top. Now, Shock Top's going to be our fastest growing brand. We originally started with the Belgian White. It's brewed with orange and coriander. It really is. Back in our first year of production in 1852, we produced 5,000 barrels-ish for the entire year. Okay, we rotate these over every 10 days in this room.
Are these the tanks we saw upstairs?
Yes. Well, no, these aren't the tanks from the brew house. These are the tanks from the primary fermentation cell that we saw when we came down the elevator.
There's the beer, folks.
Left from the pipes. And that's called the chain of beer balance tank. Then it's going to go through the horizontal tank in the middle of the room called the K filter. The K filter holds 27 large round mesh screens filled with diatomaceous earth. It's basically just a filtering medium, similar to what you guys would use in pool filters or water filters. Then it's going to go through one more vertical tank with a smaller trap filter before being sent up to those large primary fermentation tanks that you guys see on the top of the ceiling. There's going to